Welcome along, folks, to Walsh Park for the meeting of Ballygunner and DLS in this Division 1 final. We're going to go through the teams first. Ballygunner line out. Number 1 is Pierce Kennedy. Number 2, Philip Power. 3, Tony Brennan. 4, Conor Murphy. 5, Scott Fleming. Number 6, Aaron O'Neill. And number 7, Cathal O'Sullivan. In the middle of the field, number 8, Charlie Whitty. And number 9, Fikra Cooney. Number 10 is Colm Hartley. 11, Luke Murphy. And 12, Tom Spain. And the full forward line is number 13, Donor Cooney. And then there's a late change. Ross Nolan, 14, doesn't start. And number 19, Owen Cudahy, comes in place of him. And Conor Tobin completes the lineup for Ballygunner. Number 15, DLS line out. Number 1, Dylan Quinlan Mars on goal. Number 2, Jack O'Halloran. Number 3, Jack Mitchell. 4, Niall Dawson. Late change. Number 5, Jack Kavanagh doesn't start. Number 21, Oisin Power starts instead. 6, Daniel Lawler, very impressive against Mount Sion the last day. Number 7, Luke Staunton. To the middle of the field, number 8, Fionn McGrath. Number 9, Sam Cheevers. 10, Jack Douglas. 11, Conor Keane. Number 12, Rory Wimbrey. And to the inside line, number 13, JJ Cahill. 14, Jack Toomey. And number 15, Shane Power. And those are your teams, folks, for this Division 1 minor hurling final here in Walsh Park. Nice crowd gathering here on Friday evening. I have the cup in front of me. And Ballygunner, of course, going for a 6th in a row in this minor division. DLS last won it back in 2016. Ballygunner, of course, looking for 6 in a row in this grade here this evening. Our officials today, of course, we have Tyler Tomas Welsh in the middle of the park, and he's both linesman there, Mick and also Robbie Dunn. So Mick Quirk and Robbie Dunn, St. Paul's and St. Mullerns. And the umpires I can see are in their positions. The pitch, I was on it earlier on, folks, still very hard. Of course, not a lot of grass on fields at the moment around the country, let alone the county. And of course, this game is brought to you by clubbertv.ie. You can get all of our content on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or head over to clubbertv.ie and you can find all our content and subscriptions. A lot of games in the business end of the campaign here in Waterford. This weekend we have the intermediate clash tomorrow, the Eastern clash between Ballyduff Lower and Ballygunner. Ballygunner on all fronts firing this year, of course. They're in the senior semi-final this weekend against Roemore, and DLS play Mount Sion in double header here in Walsh Park. And of course we have the intermediate Western final as well, also Clashmore versus Mondeligo, and that will be in Fraherfield. And then we have the junior final in Fraherfield on Sunday, closing it off, and that is Kilrossity will be playing in that one. Turning our attention back to the game here this evening, a couple of players to look out for this evening, folks. Number 10, Colm Hartley for Ballygunner, of course, son of the famous Fergal Hartley. Of course, Conor Murphy, also exceptional. Aaron O'Neill at 6, the centre back, playing very well at the moment. And as we look over to DLS 15, we can see that of course Jack Douglas is there, Jack Toomey being outstanding the last day, Shane Power and JJ Cahill in that full forward line, and they've been outstanding in this campaign. Of course, DLS unbeaten so far, same as Ballygunner. So two best teams in the county in this division going up against each other. DLS had a great win the last day against Mount Sion. I was here for it myself. It was a cracking game. And of course Ballygunner coming out on top against 4 Mile Water. This is a highly anticipated clash here in Walsh Park. As I said, good crowd gathering here for this Division 1 minor hurling final, brought to you by Clubber TV, of course. And we have our officials waiting to go. I can see Noel Brown, the photographer, of course. Noel, very associated with hurling here, camogie and all sports in Waterford. And no doubt he'll be taking a few pictures here this evening, as both sets of subs are just called up to the stands here as we get ready for this clash. We're about a minute or two away from throw-in here in Walsh Park. Humid enough evening, a little bit of a breeze blowing down, as we can see the tricolours they are blowing in the wind down on the dugout goals. And of course we'll wait to see how the teams line up to see who will be playing down into the city end here in Walsh Park. A lot of interest for this game. Of course, the other night, Division 2 final, I was on commentary for it myself, and Clonagale coming out on top. Sean Mackey was outstanding performance, and he was the Clubber TV man of the match. And of course, you can see, watch that back. We got a post-match interview with Sean. Highly rated minor, still has another 2 years minor. He's one to keep an eye on for the future. But All attention turns here today for this Division 1 minor clash as both teams just coming out of their last minute huddles here. Another player to watch out for De La Salle, number 6, Daniel Lawler. He was outstanding the last day against Mount Sion. Can he repeat that form? De La Salle will be hoping so, to try stop the train that is Ballygunner, going for 6 in a row here in this minor Division 1. Of course, De La Salle winning it last in 2016. It seems an age ago now, folks, and we're all getting used to Ballygunner being victorious here in Waterford, and you have to give them a lot of credit and respect. Of course, All-Ireland club champions and Munster champions in the semi-final this weekend here for the double header in Walsh Park, as both teams get ready to get into position here in Walsh Park. Both subs heading up, and it looks like De La Salle are going to play down into that city goal for the first half, so Ballygunner are going to be attacking what is the clubhouse goal as both teams get into position. As we said, 2 late changes. Owen Cudahy starts, number 19 for Ross Nolan on the Ballygunner team, as Tyler Welch gets the action underway, and straight away it's Jack Toomey has the ball coming inside the 45, 2 men on him, good pressure being applied by Ballygunner. Jack gets away a strike. Is it the first score of the day? Looks like this one is just going to tail off to the left and wide, or right and wide I should say. So early chance for De La Salle. Of course, Jack Toomey, a very, very high rated minor here in Waterford. This ball comes out to Oisín Power, the substitute who started today, but unfortunately he can't find a man on that one. Ballygunner line calling for a free, but Tyler Welch says play away. A little bit of stalemate in the middle of the field. Can the fullback for De La Salle get over the ball? Jack Mitchell, he's struggling to try pick it up. He's still a second attempt to get it. He has it in his hand this time. He's on a run. Is he fouled? Referee says play away. De La Salle trying to mount an attack, but this one looks like it's going to be cleared by Ballygunner. It is, to a man in space, and that's number 12 takes that ball, takes a heavy hit there, Tom Spain, and he's overturned by De La Salle. There's great work here, must be said, and there's a free in there for Ballygunner, so a little bit of afters there, and I think the referee will just have a look to see exactly what happened there, but a free in for Ballygunner here in these early stages, and of course it will be Colm Hartley to take this, the son, of course, of former Waterford great, first man to lift Munster trophy in 39 years for Waterford back in 2004, Fergal Hartley. So Colm comes from a good bloodline, as they say, and Robbie Dunn just telling him where to take the free from, as Tyler Welch just has a word with Oisín Power, a little bit overzealous in the challenge there, and that resulted in a free. He's about 5 yards outside the 45, and he's going to bend, lift and strike this one. Is he able to open his account on the first time of asking? He is indeed. So that's his first one from a free today. So opening score going to Ballygunner inside the 2nd minute here in Walsh Park, as this one is going to be launched down, and it's Dylan Quigley Murphy, I should say. Quillan Marr drives it down the field. Ball drops in around the 45. Who can come away with it? Ballygunner have it straight away, trying to mount another attack. Can they work the ball out? Crowd calling for steps below us, but Ballygunner still have it under severe pressure, it must be said, from De La Salle. Jack Toomey tries to get down over the ball. Is he fouled? Referee says play away. Little bit of stalemate. Referee might throw this one in. Just waiting to see, just inside the 45 of Ballygunner, and that's exactly what he does. Gives us a chance to draw our breaths here, as this has been a frantic start here in Walsh Park. Ball is played out into the corner. Who's going to get onto it first? Is JJ Cahill. Can he manage to pick up this ball? He's struggling to get it. As I said, there's not a lot of grass on the field. Very hard surface here in Walsh Park. Again, a little bit of stalemate over the far side, just outside the 21. JJ trying to apply pressure on the Ballygunner defender. Coming out with the ball there, Tony Brennan, but Tony, he can't gather it either. Back now, can Jack Toomey gather possession on a second time of asking? A lot of bunching going on here in these early stages, but nonetheless, Ballygunner come away with it. Can they flick it off to a man in space? That's exactly what they do. It's the substitute who came in. Owen Cudahy has it. Ball has worked back though to the middle of the field, and that's it looks like it's Fiacre Cooney had it momentarily, but then he lost it. Again, both teams working very hard here in these early stages, and that's a free out for Ballygunner, just about 10 yards outside their own 45, but very impressed with both teams' work rate here in these early stages, it must be said. Working tirelessly off the ball, and that's going to be a free for Ballygunner. And in fact, Colm Hartley comes back to take this one. You imagine this one might be a little bit out of his range, and he opts to lob this one in on top of the house. Who's there? It's 2 against 1. Brilliant catch by the cornerback for De La Salle, coming away with that ball. Jack O'Halloran drives it down the field. Jack Toomey coming across, tries to gather it first time. He can't gather it. Aaron O'Neill is there. Aaron gathers possession, plays it out to Fiacre Cooney, who drives it down the field. Who's coming across to this? Can a Ballygunner man get onto it? But it's just gone out over the line, and that's going to be a sideline ball to De La Salle. So 4 minutes gone here, 1 point to no score currently to Ballygunner, as Robbie Dunn tells the, in fact it is the centre-back Daniel Lawler. We mentioned he was very impressive the last day against Mount Sion. He's just about to take this sideline, and he's about 15 yards inside his own 45 over on the stand side here in Walsh Park, and he's going to try cut this one. I watched him last day. He's a very good cut on the ball, and that's exactly what he does here. Brings this one down into the opposition 65, but again, first possession not being won cleanly. Ball flicked out, but Fiacre Cooney has it, tries to pick a man out in space. Brilliant first time catch by the attacker for Ballygunner, plays it low into the corner. Can he manages to gather possession brilliantly. Can he turn him? Conor Tobin has it. He takes on his man. Can he get a strike away? Is this one going to go over the bar? The crowd seem to like it. It's up and over the bar, and that's the first score from play on the day for Conor Tobin, also for Ballygunner. So brilliant score there coming from Conor Tobin there, 15 on his back. Took that ball very well and makes it 2 points to no score inside the opening 6 minutes here in Walsh Park in this Division 1 minor hurling final, as this ball is pucked long, but coming across together. This is Aaron O'Neill, the centre back, plays it again to Fiacre Cooney on a lot of ball early on in the middle of the field, plays this one down into the corner. Ballygunner man gathers into his hand, tries to look off for a man. Can he get a strike away? Brilliant block coming in, and Tom Spain trying to get the strike away that time, but he was blocked by Oisin Power, and the crowd not happy with a little bit off the ball here, but Ballygunner have it nonetheless. Tried to work it back. Colin Hartley has it. He's in between the 45 and the 21, tries to get a quick fire strike away, but brilliant block coming in from Jack Mitchell, the full back for Ballygunner. Hartley still has it though. He's going on a run. He gets a strike away. This one looks like it's just going to drop, and in fact the referee says the ball has gone out on the far side, and Mick Quirk has given a sideline ball there over on the bank side in Walsh Park. So frantic start here in the first 6 minutes here in Walsh Park. Both teams going at this hammer and tongs in these early stages, as Daniel Lawler heads across to take this sideline ball. We've seen him cut one down the field a couple of moments ago. Will he be able to replicate that here? As I must say, very impressed with De La Salle's full back so far, Jack Mitchell. 2 brilliant blocks so far as Conor Lawler cuts this ball down, looking for Jack Toomey. Jack gets out in front and he manages to win a free on that occasion, says Tyler. So that's a free in for De La Salle. Jack will take it himself. Came out in front just outside the 45, won primary possession and earns himself a free. An excellent free taker. He took one the last day against Mount Sion, all of 100 yards here in Walsh Park. Brilliant score from Jack. Can he open his account here with his first attempt of the day, just inside 7 minutes? Of course, De La Salle yet to score in this Division 1 minor final, as Jack strikes this one high. Is it between the posts? The referee and the linesman nod their heads, and the umpire does the same, and that's up and over the bar. So first score today for De La Salle, coming from the stick of Jack Toomey, a free inside the first 7 minutes. So 2 points to 1 to Ballygunner, as Pierce Kennedy is going to launch this ball down. Can Ballygunner get onto that ball? Colin Hartley comes across. He's coming under pressure though from Sam Cheevers, the midfield man, who flicks it into his midfield partner. Is that a little bit of a push off the ball? Referee says play away. It's back with Sam again. Sam is on the run, has the ball on his stick. Can he manage to flick it down to a man in the corner? It's exactly what he does, but he can't get her a first time. That Shane Power, but the referee says he was fouled. So a free in for De La Salle here, a little bit after us, but I think the referee is already saying, come on lads, get up and get on with it. So free in for De La Salle. Jack Toomey will take this again, but great work there coming from Sam Cheevers in the middle of the field. He won the original possession, and he took on 2 men and he drew the foul. So free in for De La Salle, chance for Jack to level the game just as we approach the 9th minute here in Walsh Park, as Jack is he's just inside the 45 over on the stand side, about 10 yards in from the sideline, as we see Pierce Kennedy trying to do the Socky impersonation there, moving over and back on the goal. But Jack strikes this one and makes no doubt about it his second from a free. Level game here in Walsh Park, and we're approaching the 9th minute here, and 2 points to 2. Both points coming off the stick of Jack Toomey for De La Salle, as Ballygunner work a short puck out. Play to their cornerback, tries to drive it into the middle, but only as far as the De La Salle man, who can collect primary possession here. Looks like Ballygunner might be able to come away with this ball. As I say, it's lost momentarily, but it's still there, but it's picked up by Fiacre again. He's gone through a lot of work in these early stages. Ball is flicked into the middle towards the substitution on Cuddihy. He can't gather it though, and coming away with this one, it seems, for De La Salle. Just not able to gather possession. Are they on the second time of asking? They are, and it's Jack Douglas. Jack strikes this over the shoulder. If this goes over, what a score from Jack Douglas! Brilliant score underneath the fans here on the stand side. brilliant score, and that's De La Salle's first from play, but Ballygunner straight back up the field, no messing here. First time hurling back in, man inside if they can maybe work a goal. That's what they tried to do, but they can't get the ball across. Covering back is Luke Staunton. Can he manage to gather it? But it's the man wearing 11 on his back. Conor Keane has come the whole way back to try and mop up possession here. Plays it out to Oisin Power, the substitution, who launches this one down the field. Looks like it was a bit of a push in the back, but referee says play away. Aaron O'Neill has it for Ballygunner. He's blocked down, and that's going to be a sideline ball. Brilliant score there from Jack Douglas. Took that one all of 45 yards underneath the stand, difficult angle over the shoulder, and it dropped right over the black spot. And it was little Pierce Kennedy could do as he watched that one sail over, and the De La Salle crowd very, very happy with that score, and their first from play puts them 3 points to 2 in front in the first 10 minutes here in what has been a very enjoyable opening 10 minutes, I must say, in this Division 1 minor hurling final, as this ball is cut down the field. Who can gather possession? And it's Sam Cheevers for De La Salle, tries to get a strike away, but it looked like he was blocked by a Ballygunner man, and in fact it was Donaha Cooney who blocked him down, but Mick Quirk on the far side, the linesman, has decided that's going to be a line ball for Ballygunner. So this one going to be taken by the midfielder Charlie Whitty, and Charlie puts this one down. Can he pick out a man? Cuts it down the line, looking for Luke Murphy. Can Luke gather possession? He's unable to gather it first time. It's been a feature in these first 10 minutes. It's just the work rate from both sets of teams. But as I say it, comes away with the ball is Sam Cheevers again. Tries to get a strike away, but again, scrappy play here in the middle of the field. A little bit of stalemate again. Who can come away with this one? You'd wonder if players would be better off to flick it out to the side. And just as I say that, a Ballygunner man tries to do that, and it's Cathal O'Sullivan who's on the deck. He couldn't get possession away, but the ball has worked out to Fikra Cooney. Fikra has it, trying to gather it. 2 men on him, severe pressure coming in. Can he work it to a man? He can't on this occasion. De La Salle managed to get it. Jack Toomey comes across. Jack has it, he's on the 65. He doesn't look, it's up and over the shoulder, but it looks like this one is just going to drop and tail off to the right, harmlessly wide. So a little bit of a snapshot there from Jack, but he'll be expecting to do better with his next chance as Pierce Kennedy launches this one down the far side, but I think it's going to drop to De La Salle, man. It does straight away, and De La Salle try to work a ball in, but again, use of the ball is not the best here as that runs out to the left hand side and wide down on the City goal. So still 3 points to 2 here, entering the 12th minute in this minor 1 division hurling final here. Of course, Ballygunner going for 6 in a row. De La Salle haven't been successful in this grade since 2016, an awful long time ago. Can they right that wrong here today, as this ball is played down the line by Jack Mitchell? But again, Ballygunner defending very well. Philip Power came across and he cut off the attacker Shane Power, and that ball went harmlessly wide as this ball is put down on top of Colm Hartley. Colm can't gather it though. Again, Fikra Cooney's there. He's been a template of what Paddy Levy seems to do for Ballygunner. In fact, he does the Paddy flick there as the ball is worked back to a man in space. Ballygunner moving the ball around nicely, maybe overplaying a little bit. Jack Toomey gathers possession, rides 2 challenges and wins a free inside the 45. Tyler Welch pops the hand up, and that's a free in for De La Salle. Jack dispossessed Ballygunner there very well, took on 2 men, and the referee deemed it was a foul. So a free in, chance for De La Salle to push 2 points ahead. Of course, 2 points already coming from the stick of Jack. Can he make it 3 out of 3? He's just inside the 45, about 10 yards away from the centre of the goal, as he strikes off his favoured left hand side. Is this one going to go up and over? It is indeed. Jack's 3rd of the day, making it a 4 points to 2. Brilliant start. Of course, Ballygunner going 2 points up in the first 7 minutes, but De La Salle have railed him in the last couple of minutes, and as that puck out manages to go off a Ballygunner stick, and it's going to be a line ball for De La Salle. But very impressive response in the last 7 minutes from De La Salle. 4 points. I should say, scoring 3 points with any unanswered score from Ballygunner. Ballygunner all the possession in the first 7 minutes, but De La Salle seem to have got to terms as Daniel Lawler comes across to take this one. Cuts a brilliant ball down towards JJ Cal. JJ can't gather it. Ballygunner man tries to clear it, and looks like it just came out off the stick of Jack Douglas. So, sorry, not Jack Douglas, I should say Rory Wimbrey. So, going to be a line ball for Ballygunner just inside, just between the 21 and the 45 over on the bank side, as this one is cut by Conor Murphy. Doesn't go very far. In fact, it hits a Ballygunner hurley, and it's gone out for another line ball. This one for De La Salle this time. So it looks like Jack Toomey is going to come across and take this one. You wouldn't be surprised, folks, if Jack has the distance here, to be honest. a brilliant striker of the ball. Like I said, 100-yard free last day against Mount Sion. He was outstanding on that occasion, and like I said, De La Salle will be looking for him to replicate his form here today in this Division 1 minor hurling final, as Jack cuts this one. Plenty of height on it, but not a lot of distance. Fikra Coney tries to gather it. Ball is breaking dangerously in around the 21. JJ Cahill has it. JJ gets a strike away and up and over the bar, and that's his first of the day. Brilliant score there coming from, or sorry, I should say Shane Power. So Shane's first of the day. A 3-point gap opening up here for De La Salle as we approach the 15th minute. Pierce Kennedy goes short with this one again, tries to work it over to his wing back, Scott Fleming. Scott takes on a man, comes under pressure from Jack Toomey, gets a strike away. Colm Hartley pops up the hand, can't gather possession under pressure from Conor Keane there, wearing 11 on his back, but he's all the way back in that centre back position as the ball is flicked forward. Who will be first on possession? It's Ballygunner man who comes away. Aaron O'Neill flicks it in. Was he fouled? Referee says he was indeed. It was actually Conor Murphy, same blue helmet, but he flicked the ball across. He was fouled on that occasion, so going to be a free to Ballygunner, and looks like Colm Hartley is coming back to take this. It's about 5 yards. Actually, the referee is just telling him to bring it up, so it's about 5 yards. It's nearly the middle of the pitch, folks, so this might just be the reach of his range. Ballygunner badly needed a score, haven't scored now for 8 minutes in this Division 1 minor hurling final, as Colm strikes this one high, makes no doubt about it. I don't have to wait for the umpire because that's straight over the bar, and that is Colm's second one from a free today. So Ballygunner badly need a score, making it 5 points to 3 here in the 16th minute here in the Division 1 minor hurling final. As this ball is poked down, Colm Hartley, the man who just got that free, picks up the ball, tries to play it to Owen Cuddy. Owen can't gather it. Coming across is Luke Murphy, but Luke can't gather it. There's a defender there sweeping back for De La Salle as this ball is poked down long, but coming across, Aaron O'Neill gets a great little flick, manages to gather possession. Can he roll out a challenge? Flicks the ball brilliantly into the middle of the field to his midfield man, who's Charlie Whitty. Charlie tries to play it forward, but he's surrounded by De La Salle bodies, and it's Oisin Power, the substitute, tries to get a strike away, but again Colm Hartley's in the middle of the field. This ball is going high. Who can gather it? Conor Keane comes across. He's wearing 11, but he's playing in 6, folks. He's a fabulous hurler as he flicks this ball ahead of him. Who can get onto it though? De La Salle man tries here, Jack Douglas, but he can't manage to gather it. Pulls on it first time, don't see it a lot nowadays. Jack Toomey has it. Does he have a man free in the middle? He does. He picks out a brilliant pass, but on this occasion fails to gather possession. As I say that, Charlie Whitty for Ballygunner has it, strikes it in. Ball in on top of Conor Tobin. He can't gather it first time. Coming across is Jack Mitchell. Jack has it. Gets the strike away out around towards the middle of the field, but running on to this one at pace is Scott Fleming. He's inside the cover of 2 men. He's approaching the 21. Can he get a strike away? Fakes a dummy. He could go the whole way here, folks. Brilliant save there coming from Dylan Quillen Maher, but he flicked it up and over the bar. So first score today for Scott Fleming. Brilliant run from Scott. Took the ball inside De La Salle 65, ran the whole way inside the 21, faked a little dummy there, got the shot away, but great reactions on his near post coming from Dylan Quillen Marek, should be said. So 5 points to 4, 1 in it here. De La Salle up at the moment as this ball is pucked down, but Aaron O'Neill is waiting there on his own as he comes away with this one. Jack Toomey tries to apply pressure. Aaron flicks it to himself, up and over the head, runs into his 30 challenge though. Jack Toomey has it. Jack flicks it away from the attacker there, who was Luke Murphy, putting pressure on him, pays it back to Conor Keane. Conor comes through, 3 men being put under pressure by Colm Hartley, but Conor does brilliantly to get a strike away. Played down into the corner towards Shane Power. Shane, lovely touch, flicks it over the head of the corner back. This would be a brilliant score, but it looks like, in fact, the umpire has given it. Brilliant flick up into the air by Shane Power, his second from play in the 18th minute, and he's on fire, folks. I cannot highlight how much. Lovely first touch. Ballygunner cornerback came out, Philip Power to try to get it, but brilliant skill, flicked it over the head, and Shane Power tapped it over to make it 6-4 to De La Salle. As Ballygunner restarts straight away, coming out with this ball. Looks like he took too many steps, and that's what Tyler Welch says. So free in, Conor Murphy, a judge to take too many steps. And this is Jack Toomey territory as we get a second to draw our breaths here in enjoyable match. Plenty of skill on show here in this Division 1 minor hurling final as Jack comes across to take this. He's between the 45 and the 65 over on the left hand side. He's about 20 yards in from that bank sideline, and Jack will try and make it 4 from frees. He's been excellent so far. Hopefully I don't put the commentator's curse on him. We'll wait and see. Jack strikes this one. Can he split the post? On this occasion, it's the famous nod from the umpire, and that's his 4th of the day, bringing it to 7 points to 4. So back to a 3-point lead for De La Salle here. But it looks like the referee is just having a word with someone. Just waiting to see who he's calling in here. He's not happy with something. Actually, there's a De La Salle man down, just getting some treatment back behind the own 45. I think, in fact, it's Connor Keane, the man wearing 11, but he's back at 6 today. Done the same against Mount Sion, and he was outstanding that day. So he's back up on his feet, ready to go. And De La Salle will be hoping he can play a full game, because he's a vital part of this De La Salle team. Ballygunner worked the ball short, coming out. A hospital ball up into the air, but nonetheless, Ballygunner deal with it. Wing back comes across to try claim it, Carl O'Sullivan, but he's dispossessed, but referee says illegally, and Jack Douglas on that occasion deemed to give away the free. So going to be a free for Ballygunner just inside their own 65. Again, Colin Hartley has come back. We've seen the distance was no issue the last time. He was in the middle of the field. I said it, this might be the edge of his range. We'll wait and see if he can pop this one over to make it 7 points to 5 inside 20 minutes. As he bends, lifts, strikes. The distance doesn't look to be an issue. Is this one going to drop over or just drop in the house? Drops dangerously. Brilliantly defended by De La Salle. Conor Tobin runs out at pace to this one. He is blistering pace. Up and over the shoulder. Left hand on top. Is this one going to come inside the post? Referee, or the linesman, looks at it and says no, just tail to left and wide. But Conor Tobin's first 2-3 yards, he'd remind you of a hurler you might have heard of, folks, Desi Hutchison. His turn of foot is outstanding to see in person as De La Salle launch a ball very, very long into the danger area. Who's it going to break to? Shane Power has it. Got that brilliant score a moment ago. Still has possession. Can he get a strike away? Flicks this one. Brilliant score from Shane. His 3rd of the day. And folks, he is on fire here in this opening first half, as we have another man down in front of us here for De La Salle. Referee says play away. Straight away onto the attack is Carl O'Sullivan. Gets past 2 men, gets past the midfielder, but just loses possession in a vital moment. Coming across to claim this one is Rory Wimbrey. Plays the ball in towards Jack Toomey. Jack touches it down brilliantly to himself. Takes on 2-3 men. Flicks it over the head. Is he fouled? Referee says he is. And in fairness, Jack showing his quality there and his brains. Managed to draw a free out of nothing. Little pullback by the Ballygunner centre back, Aaron O'Neill, on this occasion. That's going to be a free, as we just see Jack Douglas get a bit of attention below us here. But a brilliant score there for Shane Power moments ago. His 3rd of the day, all coming from play. Each score, as good as the last. Going to be a free now for Jack Toomey in the middle of the field, and it is currently De La Salle 8 points, Ballygunner 4 in this opening half. You have to give full credit to De La Salle. They've been excellent. Their work rate as well as Ballygunner, but De La Salle just having that edge in a bit of a purple patch here as Jack strikes this one high. Is it going to drop in? And it looks like this one has just gone to the right and wide. So as we say that, Thomas Douglas still down getting attention in front of us as Tyler Welsh just waits for Jack to get his helmet back on and get back on with play, but maybe just outside the range. I said he did score a 100-yard free the last day, but that one just dropping to the near post. But ball is played into the middle towards Aaron O'Neill. He plays it into Fikra Cooney. Seen a lot of him in the first opening minutes. Hasn't been on the ball in a while. This ball is played down into the corner, but there's a man waiting, and that man is Jack Mitchell. He's on his own, and he lets that one run out over the line. So going to be a line ball for De La Salle just outside their own 21, and it looks like Connor Keane is going to go across and take that one. Of course, the man wearing 11 on his back, so Connor comes across to take this. It's a very good feature there for De La Salle. They named him at 11 but bring him back to 6, and he's definitely one for the future, folks. He's an outstanding young minor here in this Division 1 minor hurling final. He has been for the whole campaign, as that ball just runs out, and in fact going to be a line ball for De La Salle here inside Ballygunner 65. So Jack Toomey puts this one down. He got a lot of height on the last one. He's been outstanding from open play and frees so far, drawing that free the last time, showing his brain, flicking the ball over the Ballygunner head, and a little pullback by Aaron O'Neill, the centre back, on that occasion. But nonetheless, Jack is going to take this sideline ball. He cuts this one across field. It's dropping in around the 21. Who can get across to it? Shane Power. Looks like he's fouled on that occasion, and free out for Ballygunner, won by Philip Power. So going to be a free, and I think in fact Tyler
Welsh is going to bring that up to the 45, and Aaron O'Neill is going to take this one for Ballygunner. So Ballygunner badly need a score again, gone 4 points behind here very quickly as Colm Hartley pops up the hand, can't get a possession. He's under pressure from Oisin Power, but coming across is number 6 Daniel Lawler, drives that one long. It's what you'd expect from your centre back. Brilliant little flick there coming in from Cathal O'Sullivan for Ballygunner. I should say Conor Murphy. So going to be a sideline ball here for De La Salle, but a brilliant bit of defending there by Daniel Lawler, who seems to be picking up the speed merchant Conor Tobin, who's moved out from the corner. And of course Daniel wearing 6 on his back, but Conor Keane is back at centre back, as we know. And he's picking up Owen Cudahy, currently the man who started earlier on. But this ball breaks. Coming on to this is Fionn McGrath, of course, son of the famous Waterford manager, former Waterford player Derek McGrath. Is this one going to split the post? It is indeed. Brilliant score coming from Rory Wimbrey. Makes it 9 points to 4. 25 minutes gone. And it must be said, Ballygunner very eager to get back on with things. Ball is straight back out into play on that far side. Scott Fleming got that brilliant score earlier on. Plays the ball down low. But unfortunately, Luke Murphy can't keep that in. So De La Salle on top here in these opening stages in the first half. Must be said, Ballygunner haven't scored all that lot from playing the first half. 2 scores, one coming from Scott Fleming, one coming from Conor Tobin, and the other 2 coming from the stick of Colm Hartley, of course, son of Fergal Hartley. But De La Salle well on top here by 5 points. Still within touching distance, though, it must be said, for all their purple patch. No real goal chances so far in this game as this ball is worked towards Jack Douglas. Jack has it, coming inside the 45. He's under pressure, though, from Scott Fleming. Scott manages to gather his possession, flicks it out. Is there a man there waiting for it? There is indeed. That man is Donna Cooney. Can he turn his man? He plays a lovely crossfield ball. Is this one going to break to Conor Tobin, or can Daniel Lawler get it? The ball breaks to a loose man. That loose man is the wing back for Ballygunner. Cathal O'Sullivan goes on a run. Was he fouled? Referee says play away. Ball is back for Colm Hartley. Colm is dispossessed by Jack Douglas. Back onto it now is Fionnuala Cooney. Can he get it? No, Jack Douglas manages to get it back. Brilliant pressure being applied by both sets of teams. Who has this one? It's Sam Cheevers has it. Can Sam get a strike away? I should say Fionn McGrath again. But the ball is played down low. Shane Power, is he fouling there? Referee says play away. And just as I said, hand goes up. Free out Philip Power. Excellent defending there. Power for power, as we say. But Shane Power getting 3 points earlier on. But it looks like Philip Power is starting to get to grips with that task of man marking the on fire Shane Power. It must be said, 3 points. His second point, folks, was unbelievable. Working mission fee alone, up and over the shoulder, underneath the stand, flicked it over Ballygunner defender Philip Power, and it was lovely stick work from the De La Salle man, as Tyler Welch is just having a word there with the corner forward Donna Cooney for Ballygunner. But there was a man down getting some attention. That man was Daniel Lawler for De La Salle, wearing 6 on his back. But Aaron O'Neill is going to take this free from inside his own 45. Ball goes long down on top of the aforementioned Cooney, but Cooney can't get there. Conor Keane is back and waiting. He gets the ball, swings this one away all the way down the field. Running onto this one is JJ Cahill. Can JJ pick it up first time? He does. He has it on a stick. Momentarily loses it, but has it back again. He's still on the run. Is he being fouled? Referee says he is. Hand is up for advantage. Going to be a free in for De La Salle, and this looks like this will be an easy one for Jack Toomey. But brilliant run there from JJ Cahill. Must be said, excellent ball coming from Conor Keane in that full back line. Sprayed that ball to the far left hand on the bank side, and JJ first time, very hard ground to pick the ball up off, but he did first time. Went on a good run, was under pressure, got fouled, and Tyler Welch of course said there would be a free. So 2 minutes we're seeing indicated here. 2 minutes I think added on. Tyler Welch just coming over to have a word with Robbie Dunn. So we'll just wait and see how many there is as Jack Toomey pops this one up and over the bar, making it his 5th of the day, making it 10 points to 4 here. As I just wait to see his sideline here, Robbie Dunn. I think it's just going to let us know how much is added on. I think it's 2 minutes, we'll wait and see, but nonetheless, backward play, and Luke Murphy has it, plays it back to Scott Fleming. Scott drives this one high in around the house. Who's there? Is the ball going to break for Ballygunner? In fact, it's Tom Spain has it. Tom has it, but he's fouled on this occasion inside the cover, and that's a free in a dangerous position for Ballygunner. And Colm Hartley going to take this one just on the 21, as it looks like Tyler Welch is just having a word with one of the De La Salle attackers, and in fact it's a yellow card for one of the attackers. We'll wait and see, was it Jack Mitchell or was it Niall Dawson? We'll wait to see the player once he turns around. Of course, we'll get his number. Nonetheless, Colm Hartley back here on the 21 with this free, a chance to make it 10-5, and that's exactly what he does. Colm Hartley's third of the day, coming all from frees. So badly needed score, first score in 11 minutes for Ballygunner here in this Division 1 minor hurling final. As I was still waiting to see, folks, who picked up that yellow card. And looks, in fact, it was number 3, Jack Mitchell, got a yellow card. I'll confirm that for you before the start of the second half. As the ball is back down with Ballygunner, they have it around their own 45, working it across to a man in space. That man is Cathal O'Sullivan. Cathal drives this one. He's looking for Tom Spain. Can Tom, Owen Cuddihy. Owen tries to get our possession, he can. Conor Keane is there, the ever present, but Conor Tobin tries to flick it up. Owen Cuddihy's there also for Ballygunner. Daniel Lawler has it for De La Salle, gets away from 2 men, strike over the shoulder. This ball is going to drop dangerously. Who's going to come onto it? It's the man who scored a couple of moments ago, Hazard, plays a lovely crossfield ball. Is there someone there to run onto it? It looks like Rory Wimbrey, a great ball, but it didn't seem as if any of his compatriots were on the same page there as the ball is worked out, but Ballygunner unable to work that ball to a man, so going to be a sideline, and it looks like Jack Toomey is trotting across to take this one for De La Salle. So we are into added time here, 2 minutes added on in this first half, 2 minutes additional time for this minor Division 1 final. Been a cracking game so far. De La Salle 10, Ballygunner 5. It's not over high scoring, but I can say the ferocity in the tackling has been brilliant. De La Salle working the ball very well. Ballygunner coming under pressure, of course, going for 6 in a row, folks. De La Salle not winning this title since 2016. It'll be a famous victory, but a lot of hurling still to be played as Jack Toomey cuts this one, dropping dangerously in. Who can come across? JJ Cahill has it. Can Cahill get a strikes away? Tries to flick it across to his wing forward partner Rory Wimbrey. Rory can't get a possession. De La Salle still have it. Tried to get a strike away, but man is hooked brilliantly there from Ballygunner as Fionn McGrath comes across. Fionn has it. Can Fionn get a strike up and over the shoulder? But I can tell you, folks, I don't have to wait for the umpire because that has gone to the right hand side and wide. So 1 minute left here of added time in this first half. 10 points to 5. De La Salle 5 points to the good in this Division 1 minor hurling final as Pierce Kennedy goes to get us back under action here. And it must be said, great crowd here in Walsh Park on both sides, on the bank and also the stand. A lot of youngsters, which is great to see. Of course, these players will transition into adult hurling in the next 2-3 years, and a lot of talent on show here. And we hope to see a lot of them play senior with the club and indeed with county. A little bit of stalemate on the sideline here. Who can get our possession? I think the referee is just going to throw this one in, as I managed to get a frog out of my throat, I should say. But Tyler calls in 2 men, throws the ball in, and a bit of a wild pull there. Colm Hartley seemed to pick up the brunt of that there, coming from the midfielder Sam Cheevers for De La Salle. So a chance for Colm Hartley, son of Fergal, to keep this scoreboard ticking over. 10 points to 5 as we approach what we imagine will be the last play of the half here in this Division 1 minor hurling final, brought to you by Clubber TV. As Colm Hartley strikes this from his own 65, hits it very well. Is this one going to drop over the bar? Brilliant score from Colm, 4 frees on the day, and I think the referee has blown for the half-time whistle. So excellent score there for Ballygunner. A big round of applause for both sets of teams as they head into the dugouts, I should say dressing rooms, for the half-time break. 10 points to 6, De La Salle leading here, and we will go to some ads for you folks. This has been an enthralling first half, and we can't wait for the second half here in Walsh Park, of course brought to you by Clubber TV, and we'll join you back for the second half here, folks, from Walsh Park.
Ryle Oak, Bagnallstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
Do you like to join the Clubber GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips, or analyse competitors' games, then check out Clubber Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host, Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.
Ryle Oak, Bagnstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
Do you like to join the Clubber GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips or analyse competitors' games, then check out Clubber Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host, Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.
You're very welcome back, folks, to Welsh Park for this second half of this minor Division 1 hurling final, as De La Salle currently leading 10 points to 6, no changes so far. And I must apologise, made a mistake in the first half. Colm is not the son of Fergal, so apologies on that one. But an early free for Ballygunner here inside the 265's. Man being fouled on that occasion was Donagh Cooney, so free in for Ballygunner, and the aforementioned Colm Hartley gets a chance to open up his account for the second half, I should say. So strikes this one just outside the 65, and straight away up and over the bar, and a start that Ballygunner needed there. His fifth of the day coming from frees. So currently 10 points to 7 in the inside of this opening half. As De La Salle work this ball short out towards Jack Mitchell. Jack steps inside the cover. Can he get a strike away? Plays it out towards the middle of the field. Who can come onto this ball? Looks like a Ballygunner man is going to come away with it, and looks like a Ballygunner man was fouled there, but Owen Cuddy has possession nonetheless. Can't get a strike away under pressure. Plays it out. And it's going to be a line ball to De La Salle. Brilliant pressure there coming from the man wearing 4 on his back, Niall Dawson. So sideline ball for De La Salle, just between the 65 and the 45. Mick Quirk keeping an eye on that one there. The St. Paul's, of course, Neil Paul man there.
started refereeing a couple of years ago. Wish him all the best in his endeavours as Conor Keane comes across to take this one. Of course, as I said in the first half, folks, wearing 11 on his back, but playing at centre half back, which seems to be a feature for De La Salle as Conor cuts this one. Gets great height on this. This one's dropping in dangerously, but just going to tail to the left hand side and wide down on the dressing room goals as Pierce Kennedy gets his first touch of the ball in the second half, and he's going to resume play with a puck out here for Ballygunner. He goes long and high with this one. It's dropping inside the 45. Looks like there was a bit of an off the ball there. We'll wait to see if anything develops on that as Fionn McGrath gets the ball for De La Salle under severe pressure from the Ballygunner man in the middle of the field. No one can seem to gather possession cleanly. Is this ball going to spill out to someone who can pick it up? Again, a little bit of bunching here inside the middle of the field. Tyler Welch happy for play to develop as looks like Aaron O'Neill comes in to try pick up that one, but he can't gather it. He's under pressure from Fionn McGrath. Fionn and Aaron battling hard for the ball here. Ball is flicked out. Who's going to be first to it? It's the substitute. In fact, it's not. It's Donna Cooney, I should say, wearing 13 on his back. Brilliant pressure coming from De La Salle, who are just inside the 21 but can't manage to gather possession. Jack Toomey gets the ball into his hand. He's under pressure. He gets a snapshot away, but he's not happy with that one, and that's gone well wide. But it'll be interesting to see. There was a man went down earlier, but it looks like none of the umpires have called the attention of Tyler Welch, so I think play is just going to resume here as the ball goes back down the field. Pierce Kennedy plays a shot, launches this ball towards Conor Tobin. Conor can't gather possession, and Conor Keane is going to watch this one all the way out over the sideline. So sideline ball for De La Salle. So still 10 points to 7, 3 minutes gone in this second half. Division 1 minor hurling final, of course. Ballygunner going for 6 in a row here, folks. De La Salle haven't won it. As I say, that substitution on the De La Salle team. It looks like Jack Douglas is coming off, and he's replaced by number 17, Ben O'Neill. So Jack Douglas, who got a point in the first half, replaced by Ben O'Neill wearing 17 for De La Salle as Conor Keane goes take this sideline just outside his own 21, cuts this ball down towards Fionn McGrath. Fionn tries to pull on it first time, fails to make a connection, but nonetheless it's picked up and driven down towards Shane Power. But Aaron O'Neill with a brilliant catch flicks the ball out to his wing-back partner, Cathal O'Sullivan. He drives it low in the corner, down towards Tobin. Tobin has it in the hand first time. Has he a chance to split the post here? Is this one up and over? And looks like that was just gone wide. The Ballygunner line below us here, not happy with that decision, but nonetheless, the umpire's call is final, and that's gone wide. So, going to be a puck out here for De La Salle as Dylan Quinlan Marr drives that ball long, but Ballygunner come away with it. First time of asking who's going to come to the ball. Donald Cooney comes across. Can he gather it? Brilliantly gets possession. Drops his hurley in the meantime, but flicks the ball into Scott Fleming inside the 45. Works a clever ball in towards Luke Murphy. Luke tries to pop it off to Conor Tobin. Is there a goal on here maybe for Ballygunner? He's inside the cover, gets the strike away, and this time he makes no mistake, and that one's up and over the bar. His second of the day, making it a 10 points to 8 here in this Division 1 minor hurling final, brought to you by Clubber TV. Of course, a lot of games this weekend, and of course I was mentioning earlier Liam Hartley's son Colin, not Fergal, so it's Fergal's nephew, but nonetheless still a good bloodline to come from, folks, as De La Salle try to flick out this ball. Owen Cuddihy, the substitution, has it, flicks it into a man in space. Running onto it is Cathal O'Sullivan. He's on the 45-yard line, strikes this one from distance. The crowd like it, and nonetheless that's up and over the bar. Brilliant score, Cathal's first of the day, making it a 1-point game here in Welsh Park. Brilliant start to the second half here. So 1 point in at 35 minutes gone, and this is a brilliant game. We hope you're enjoying this one, folks, at home, because it is certainly a spectacle here as Aaron O'Neill, centre back for Ballygunner, has the ball, trying to work away with it, but JJ puts pressure on him. Ball played into Scott Fleming, drives this one long. Can Conor Tobin come out? Conor Keane has gathered the ball. Is he under pressure? Referee says he was fouled, and that's going to be a free out, and Tom Spain, the man adjudged to foul Conor just between the 21 and the 45, and it looks like this one is going to be taken by, in fact, the man wearing 6, Daniel Lawler, who's between his own 21 and 45. You imagine he's going to launch this one. That's exactly what he does. It's down deep, just outside the 21. Who can come across? Brilliant catch from Philip Power. Philip has it on the 45, plays it out. Low ball down towards Colm Hartley. Colm has it. Does he have a man in space? Tries to work the ball over to Philip Power again, but Philip can't gather it. Luke Murphy has it now for Ballygunner in the middle of the field. Plays it back to Colm Hartley. Colm has it. He works it back over to Cathal O'Sullivan. Cathal drives this one long down the corner. Can a Ballygunner man get to it? Looks like there was a push. Referee says play away. Jack Mitchell has it. Is he fouled? Referee says no. And that's going to be a sideline ball for Ballygunner. A little bit of afters after. And in fact, Mick Quirk, the linesman, I think is giving a ball to Ballygunner, to De La Salle in fact. So going to be a line ball. Ballygunner line not happy with that decision. Of course, we can see Philip Manny, the senior down below us there. He'll be out on that field this Sunday as they face Roemore in the opening game of the JJ Kavanagh Senior Hurling Championship semi-final. Of course, Mount Sion versus De La Salle, 4 city teams in the semi-finals. Mount Sion, De La Salle, a local derby this weekend here. As this ball runs long, who can come onto it for De La Salle? First time it's picked up brilliantly by the substitute, Ben O'Neill. Is he fouled? Referee says he in. Going to be a free in for De La Salle just outside the 21 on the edge of the circle. So Jack Toomey going to take this one, but a brilliant ball worked out there all the way down the line. And Ben O'Neill, his first introduction into this Division 1 minor hurling final, came onto that ball, ran onto it strong. He drew the foul, and you imagine Jack Toomey will pop this one over to put 2 between the sides. Currently 10 points to 9 as we approach the 8th minute of the second half here, as Jack goes to open his account for this second half. Just outside the 21, he bends, lifts off his favoured left hand side, makes no doubt about it. 6 on the day for Jack now, and it's currently 11 points to 9. So De La Salle 2 points to the good. Ballygunner reeled them back in there just after the break, as this one is driven long by Pierce Kennedy, high all the way down. Who's it going to break to? Luke Murphy has it, plays a dangerous ball inside. Conor Tobin, is he being fouled? Referee says no. Ballygunner have it. A snapshot coming, but that one is up and over and wide from Tom Spain. He got the ball under pressure and he spun, didn't get a chance to look at the posts, and popped that one wide. Nonetheless, Dylan Quinlan Marr drives this one down the field looking for a De La Salle man, but the ball is broken to a Ballygunner attacker. Who has it? It's Owen Cuddihy, but Owen is under pressure here from a De La Salle man. I see Fionn McGrath battling hard there for the ball. I think this one could be thrown in by the referee. We'll wait and see, but he lets play develop nonetheless. Who can come away with it? It's De La Salle. Still under pressure though from Ballygunner. Connor Keane comes across. He's dragged back there by Funniker Cooney, and that's going to be a free for De La Salle. And Jack Toomey is going to take this one in between the two middle lines of the 65 here in Walsh Park. As I said, ground very, very hard here this evening. Wind is blowing. You can see that tricolour blowing over in the far distance over on the dressing room end, as they call it. But still 11 points to 9. Jack with a chance. The sliotar is directly on the middle line between the 265, so you'd imagine this will still be in Jack's range though. Brilliant place ball striker. Strikes this off his favourite left, doesn't get the best connection. Going to drop dangerously in around the house. Who can come and claim this ball? It looks like De La Salle after gathering possession. Can they get a strike away? They're inside the 21. Little flick of the wrist, up and over the bar. Brilliant score there from Jay Cahill, his first of the day. Very clever, any youngster watching there. Short in the hurling, little flick over the shoulder, brings it back to 3 points for De La Salle. Straight away it plays back down to the end. Oisin Power, substitute, has it, takes on his man under brilliant pressure there from Tom Spain, it must be said. The Ballygunner attacker, brilliant defending. Scott Fleming trying to win possession. Who's going to come away with it? Tom Spain has fouled. Brilliant work there from the wing forward. Tracked Oisin Power the whole way, got a hook in, overturned the play, won the ball and drew a free. Brilliant work. The Ballygunner line will be happy with Tom Spain there. His work off the ball excellent, as Colm Hartley comes across to take this one. He's about 10 yards inside the sideline on the 65. Wind blowing on his jersey. Hits this one high. Is it between the posts? Umpire takes a good hard long look at it. It's up and over the bar, and looks like the De La Salle stopper there, Dylan Quinlan Marr, wasn't happy, but nonetheless the umpire gives it, and that's all that matters here, folks. So 6 on the day for the two sharpshooters. Colm Hartley with 6, Jack Toomey with 6, as we hit the first 10 minutes in the second half. Brilliant pluck out of the air by Fionn McGrath. Ball is played down the line towards Jack Toomey. Can Jack gather possession? Gathers it brilliantly. Is he being fouled? Referee, no hand up for advantage. Play away. Can Ballygunner come away with this ball? Another hard hit going in. Aaron O'Neill trying to gather possession. Ball looks like there's a little bit of afters happening on the ground here between two players. Interesting to see what develops. Is the referee stopping this? Little bit of a melee occurring here, but something that we don't want to see. Both sets of players getting involved. They'd be best off now to just come out of this as the referee stands back taking notice. These are scenes we don't want to see in any game, let alone an underage game. But plenty of people in for that one. Handbags, as they call it. It'll be interesting to see what happens here as that melee broke out just inside Ballygunner's 45. And it'll be interesting to see if any cards are branded. There is a Ballygunner man down on the ground as De La Salle are still leading currently here. 12 points to 10, 41 minutes gone. As I said, a fight broke out there just inside the 45. Both sets of players, only about 6 players not involved in that melee. Handbags, as they call it. But it'll be interesting if the referee is going to call anyone here for a card. Robbie Dunn, his sideline official, is in talking to him. Scenes we don't want to see occurring here, of course, at any game, never mind an underage game. We'll see if Tyler Welch can deal with this and stamp it out, as the game has been excellent for the first 42 minutes, only for this stoppage here in the second half. De La Salle, 12 points to the good here, 12 points to 10. I should say 2 points to the good here in Welch Park, as De La Salle still in front here in Welch Park by 2 points. As a little bit of a stoppage for that melee that broke out on that far side. And of course, scenes we don't want to see. It's not something we encourage, but we'll wait and see if anything is going to happen. And in fact, I think the referee is just going to leave things the way they are, in fact. And it looks like Cathal O'Sullivan was down getting a bit of attention for Ballygunner. He's putting his helmet back on as the physio just attends to him, but it looks like the referee is not going to be throwing any cards out here, in fact. So just waiting to see what's going to happen here. I think, in fact, he's going to go to his far end umpires. I'm not sure if the umpires or the linesman on the far end of the field couldn't see it. I can't imagine these umpires have much from their vantage point, but we'll wait and see what happens. Tyler Welch down talking to his two umpires on this far end down on the scoreboard goal. You imagine if anyone was going to see anything there, folks, it would have been the two umpires down on this city end, or in fact the clubhouse end I should say, and of course Robbie Dunn was right on the tick of the action on the sideline. But interesting to see, he went the whole way down to his far side. Of course, if they seen something, they're there to be used, so we'll wait and see what happens. Is Tyler Welch going to go for the book, or is he just going to get on with play here? We'll wait and see what happens. I think he's calling 1 or 2 players potentially in here. We'll wait and see if that develops from this. He does have his book out, so we'll wait to see what's going to happen here. He's called 2 players across. He's called Jack Toomey, 14 for De La Salle. Looks like he has called Cathal O'Sullivan, number 7 for Ballygunner. You'd imagine it would be 2 yellows here, folk. So we'll just wait to see what card is branded as the 2 players who instigated that melee on that far side on the ground course, battling away on the ground. 2 yellows, as I suspected. So 7, Cathal O'Sullivan picks up a yellow. Looks like something just happened off the ball down on the far end here. A lot of scrappy play. So Jack Toomey, 14, picks up a yellow for De La Salle, and also Cathal O'Sullivan picks up a yellow for Ballygunner as the ball is thrown back in. Who can gather it? Scott Fleming works the ball out to his fullback Tony Brennan. Tony has it, gets a strike away. This one's only as far as Fionn McGrath. Fionn inside the 65 strikes this one very, very high. This one's dropping dangerously in around the house. Who's underneath it? Ball breaks dangerously, and looks like the Ballygunner keeper was fouled, but referee says play away. Ball worked out towards Scott Fleming. Scott comes outside the 45, going to launch this one down the field, down towards Conor Tobin. Can he gather it? Lovely little flick and control from Conor. Has a man inside if he can lift his head. Tries to take on 2 players, loses it momentarily, has it back, tries to flick it one hand. Brilliant pressure from De La Salle backs as Colin Hartley tries to pick up possession. He can't, and going back for this one for De La Salle is number 7, Luke Staunton. Luke failing to gather in possession though. He's going closer and closer back to his goal under pressure from Luke Murphy, and on that occasion Tyler Welch says that's a free. Luke Murphy deemed to be dragging him. So still 2 points in it here, 45 minutes gone, 15 minutes into the second half. Hectic bit of play there, passage of play from both sides. The work rate has been excellent from both teams here, it must be said, so far in these 45 minutes. Only that one blemish over on the far side
both players getting drawn into a bit of a melee, but nonetheless Tyler Welsh dealt with that. Brandon, a yellow card for Cathal O'Sullivan, number 7, and Jack Toomey, number 14 for Ballygunner, so they will have to be careful as this ball is driven down by Daniel Lawler, but looks to be taken over the line by the Ballygunner man, so going to be a line ball for De La Salle on that far side between the 65 and the 45 over where Robbie Dunn is, and Jack Toomey, the man who picked up that yellow card, is going to take this sideline ball, flicks it into Fionn McGrath. Fionn, quick hands, plays it back to Jack. Jack tries to take on 2-man, tries to draw the free, but referee says play away. Ball pumped down long towards the attacker, Owen Cudahy. Can he get onto a far Ballygunner? Pressure being applied on him. Conor Keane comes across, sweeps up. He's under pressure from Luke Murphy. Bounces the ball off the ground. Is he tripped? Referee says he is, and that's going to be a free for Ballygunner. So a brilliant play from Conor Keane. Bounced that ball Kyle Hayes style there off the hard surface, came back up in his hand, but he was fouled by Luke Murphy, who tracked him back, and that's going to be a free for De La Salle, and Conor Keane is going to take this free in fact, and he's just outside his own 45 as Robbie Dunn tells him to come back to take this one. So still 12 points to 10. De La Salle only scoring 2 points so far in the second half. Ballygunner of course scoring 4 points, so free going to be given there. It looks like there was a foul, and Jack Toomey fouled in fact by again Luke Murphy on this occasion, so going to be a free in for De La Salle between the 65 and the 45. Jack of course 2 points so far in this second half I should say. All his scores coming from place balls, same as Colm Hartley, 6 apiece so far, which tells the story of this Division 1 minor hurling final, brought to you by Clubber TV, as it looks like Ballygunner are going to make 1 or 2 changes below us. We'll update you in a second, folks. Jack Toomey strikes this one high. Is it up? Is it over? Umpire likes it, goes for the white flag, and that's 7 on the day from Jack now, all coming from place balls, so 13 points to 10. And it looks like in fact Ross Nolan, who is down to start 14 for Ballygunner, is going to come in. His steps taken by Scott Fleming. Referee says no. Ball is played towards Tom Spain. Tom picks out Colm Hartley down the line. Colm tries to take on Sam Cheevers. Does that. Can he split the post? This will be a brilliant score. And the crowd like that one. They're up on their feet in front of me. On the sideline, up and over the bar. Colm's first from play, making it 7 points on the day. 2 substitutions coming in here for Ballygunner. 18, Niall Curran is coming in for, it looks like it is going to be, just waiting to see who the man is coming off here. And I think in fact it's going to be the man who gave away them 2 frees. So Luke Murphy out, number 18 in his place. And a second substitution being made, still waiting to see who's coming off there. And it looks like it's Owen Cudahy, the man who started for Ross Nolan, is off. So Ross comes on. Ross Nolan wearing 14 comes on for Owen Cudahy, 19, and number 18 Niall Curran coming on for Luke Murphy at centre forward. So 2 changes for Ballygunner as a quick puck out was taken, went straight out over the line, so going to be a line ball for Ballygunner on that far side. Cathal O'Sullivan comes up to take this one. He's just inside De La Salle 65, looking for options out around him, plays a dangerous ball low into Ross. Ross's first touch of the day, gets the ball, very difficult angle, very ambitious strike. He would have been better maybe to work that one out, and that one's John wide. So Ross's first action of the day, and he puts that one wide at a very, very tight angle. Very ambitious shot there from Ross, as the De La Salle keeper Dylan Quillan-Marr strikes this one long. Who's he going to find? A man in the middle coming across. JJ Cahill got that brilliant point earlier. Is he fouled? Referee says he is by Colm Hartley. So going to be a free for De La Salle. And in fact Jack Toomey is coming out. 2 players just down in Ski. Scott Fleming stretching out there. A little bit of cramp setting in. And looks like Ryan Wimbury as well. Very, very hard surface, it must be said, here in Walsh Park as we approach the last 10 minutes of this minor Division 1 hurling final. 2 points in it here, folks. It's been a rip-roaring affair so far. Work rate has been savage by both sides here in Walsh Park, as Jack Toomey, he's dead in the middle of the field. He's about 10 yards from the middle exactly, out to the left-hand side, closer to the dugout end. Strikes this one. Is this one up and over the bar? Looks like this one is just going to drop though, left and wide, and that's exactly what happens. He was hitting down into the clubhouse goal there, and that one goes wide. Pierce Kennedy launches this one down inside the De La Salle half back line, but coming across to get this one as the wing back drives it down the field. Who can come onto it?
It is indeed. Number 12 has it. He gathers possession. He's inside cover. Flicks the ball into the substitution. Ben O'Neill. Can Ben get a strike away? Over the shoulder. What a score from the substitution. Brilliant impact there. Ryan Wimbrey had the ball. Flicked it into Ben. Ben up and over the shoulder. Brilliant score there. First time. And Ben gets his first of the day. The substitute making an impact there for De La Salle. So 14 points to 11 here with 9 minutes to play as this ball is launched down. Daniel Lawler comes across, 6 on his back. Of course, Conor Keane playing at 6, but nevertheless he's under pressure from Conor Tobin. Works the ball out. Again, brilliant pressure from Conor Tobin. Track back, plays the ball all the way across to Cathal O'Sullivan. Cathal works it back to Conor. Conor plays this ball back to the half back. He drives it long down the field. Ross Nolan is there, coming across to gather this one. Jack Mitchell. Jack fails to get it first time, gathers it second time of asking. And under a little bit of pressure, and in fact it looked like Ross Nolan got a touch on that one, so going to be a sideline ball for De La Salle right down inside their own 21 over on the far right hand bank side underneath the scoreboard there. Scoreboard reads, folks, De La Salle 14, Ballygunner 11 points, 3 points in it as we come to the last 8 minutes here. And De La Salle very, very impressive so far as they work a short ball back to their keeper, who drives it long down the field. Ball passes Aaron O'Neill. Can he gather it though? Second time asking. He does just that. Sweeps back brilliantly. Works the ball in the middle to Scott Fleming, who's been very impressive throughout. Is there a man in space here? There is indeed. It's the substitute who has it. Number 18 on his back. Goes for a goal. Niall Curran would have been better to pop that one over. He's under pressure from 2 men. Tries to work it back to Colm Hartley. Got that brilliant score. Has he worked another one here, folks? No. Ball drops into the hands of Dylan Quillen-Marr. He works this one out. Can Daniel Lawler gather possession? He can't. The substitute has it for Ballygunner. Chance of a goal. Ball just gone wide. I thought maybe the referee was going to have his hand up for advantage, but the referee says wide ball, and in fact it looks like the substitution, Niall Curran, has stayed down here, and in fact there is a man inside down also for De La Salle. I think it's Niall Dawson is down in front of us. They're saying substitute has to be brought on, so it looks like De La Salle are going to make a substitution here. We'll wait and see who it is, but 2 players down getting attention as we approach the last 7 minutes of this Division 1 hurling minor final here. Been outstanding game so far. Ballygunner, of course, going for 6 in a row, and De La Salle haven't won this since 2016, as we see number 19 Daniel Goff lining up, warming up I should say, for De La Salle on the sideline. It doesn't look like Dawson will be able to continue, but we'll keep you updated that one as Conor Niall Curran back up to his feet. Number 18 had that goal chance. Would have been better maybe to throw it over. Still plenty of time on the clock, but you will not write Ballygunner off at all. Only a puck of the ball in it. 3 points here as we approach the last 6 minutes. Imagine there will be a bit of time added on, but it looks like, as I said, Niall Dawson might not be able to continue, but he's back on his feet. In fact, it's actually Jake O'Halloran wearing 2 on his back. He's back to his feet, so maybe he's able to continue. We'll keep you up to date with that as it develops, as De La Salle start to play again here. Ball is launched down. Who can gather possession? It is Ryan Wimbrey coming across. Ryan, can he gather it? He doesn't on this occasion. Who's there? Fionn McGrath trying to gather possession for De La Salle. Little bit of scrappy play. Fionn tries to kick it ahead. Who's coming on to this one? And looks like a little bit of a pullback. Referee says play away. Is there a pull? That time referee says there is. Going to be a free in for De La Salle. Sam Cheevers, the midfielder, drawing that foul there for De La Salle. So Jack Toomey territory again, folks, just inside his own, or De La Salle, Ballygunner 65 I should say, sorry about that. And he's about 10 yards inside. Over on the far side, Robbie Dunn just to instruct him where to take this one from. So interesting to see now coming down this home stretch. 5 minutes to play. You'd imagine there's going to be at least 2-3 minutes, maybe more even added on. And again, as I said earlier on, players cramping up here on this very, very hard ground. Both teams have given it everything here. Scoreboard reads 14-11 to De La Salle, but this game has been absolutely brilliant, ebbing and flowing end to end, and work rate from both teams has been excellent. As Jack Toomey strikes this one off his left hand side. Is this one between the posts? Umpire arches back, and that's gone wide. Very surprising wide there from Jack. 5 minutes to go, 3 points in it. Game is finally poised here, only a goal in it. Can Ballygunner work the ball up the field and get a score? Badly need a score here, you feel, in the last few stages to try build a little bit of momentum, as that's a free given there on the far side, just between the two 65s. Tony Brennan pushing up the field, has 3 on his back, but I can tell you folks, numbers mean nothing here today, as we've seen early on in this minor 1 division hurling final. So Colm Hartley goes across to take this. He's about 6-7 yards out from the De La Salle 65, only 5 yards from the sideline, as 2 substitutions get ready. Number 20 coming into the fray for Ballygunner, Harry Sharp. Who's he replacing? Just waiting to see. And it looks like, in fact, it is the substitution who just came on the field is going to be coming off. So Niall Curran is off, and in his place is number 20, Harry Sharp. So Harry's in wearing 20 for Ballygunner. And as Colm Hartley strikes that one wide, De La Salle still waiting to make substitution below us. Number 19 going to come into the fray, Daniel Goff. We'll wait and see who he replaces. And just interesting to see, it is Jack O'Halloran down again. So you imagine, or sorry, I should say Jake O'Halloran. You imagine Jake is going to be replaced by number 19 here, Daniel Goff. So another stoppage here. 3 minutes left of normal time in this Division 1 minor hurling final. 3 minutes, 3 points still in it. As I say that, Daniel Goff enters the fray, and he is coming in for Jake O'Halloran. So Daniel Goff comes in wearing 19 on his back for De La Salle. They'll be hoping they can see out this minor 1 division hurling final. 3 points in it. Ballygunner going for 6 in a row. De La Salle haven't won one since 2016. This will be a famous victory for the City Siders, as of course their seniors go to try win a semi-final this weekend against Mount Sion, and of course Ballygunner's seniors play Roe-Moore. As this ball is played down the line, Conor Keane is there, as he has been all day long. Opens up the shoulders, drives this one far down the field, dropping down on top of Shane Power. Haven't seen him a lot in this second half. Is he fouled? Referee says play away. Tries to get inside the cover. Couple of men coming back for Ballygunner. Looks like Conor Murphy had possession there momentarily, but the umpire says hand has gone up, and that's going to be a 65. And you imagine Jack Toomey's going to come across and take this one. It'd be no rush to take this one, as the clock reads 58 minutes. De La Salle 14, Ballygunner 11. Only 1 goal chance, really, as you could call it, for Ballygunner. That fell to the substitute. Of course, Niall Curran, who had to come off substantially then, or subsequently, I should say, for an injury. And in his place, of course, came in number 20, Harry Sharp. So Jack Toomey about to take this 65, still 3 points in it. I imagine, folks, 4 minutes of added time. I just seen Mick Quirk put his hand up, so 4 minutes to go in this Division 1 minor hurling final. It is heating up nicely here as Jack Toomey strikes this high and up and over the bar, brings it to 4 points. So Ballygunner are going to need a reply here, folks. Jack's 8 of the day, all coming from frees. 1 from the 65, 7 from frees. He has been outstanding from place balls. As this ball is launched down the field, Pierce Kennedy files Colm Hartley. He drives it first time in towards the substitute. Harry Sharp can't gather it first time. Who's there to get on possession? De La Salle man hasn't. Their substitution, number 19. I should say number 19 came across. Daniel Goff. Ball is worked out. Who has it? Jack Toomey. 14 on his back, but he's all the way back in his own 65. He can't gather possession, but the ball is worked out towards Wimbrey. Wimbrey strikes this one low in towards Shane Power. Ball ricochets back off. Who's on to this? It's the man with 17 on his back. Is it up and over the bar? It is indeed Ben O'Neill, his second of the day. He's really made an impact here, folks. 5 points in it now with 5 minutes to play, 1 of it normal time and 4 of additional. De La Salle trying to stretch down that home stretch. As I say it, they still have the ball. Ben O'Neill flicks it out. Jack Toomey has it. Can he get a strike away? This would be a brilliant score. It's up and over the bar. De La Salle jumping to their feet below us. Jack Toomey's first from play, and that was a brilliant score. Of course, Ben O'Neill getting his 3rd point of the action a couple of moments ago. Folks, this has been a brilliant game. De La Salle gone 6 points to the good here, as that's Jack's first of the day from play, so brings his total to 9 points here as that ball goes out over the line. Looks like it's going to be a line ball. In fact, it's still in. Conor Keane has it. He's been excellent throughout all day. Plays a smart ball. Comes off a Ballygunner man. Looks like that was Colm Hartley on the far side. So going to be a line ball. Robbie Dunn has the flag up. So 4 minutes to go. De La Salle 6 to the good here. 17 points to 11. Of course, folks, Ballygunner hot favourites coming into this game. going for 6 in a row, but De La Salle have been outstanding. They've thrown everything at Ballygunner here this evening, and this would be a very, very famous victory for the City Siders if they can pull it off. Ball is lobbed in around the 21. Hand goes up, ball breaks loose. Conor Keane has it, but it looks like the referee, I'm not sure if it's going to be a free in or in fact actually it's a head injury. It looks like 2 players have collided, so I think that will be an indirect free, even though it's a long way from the Ballygunner goal. But 2 players down, getting attention there. Looked like a head injury, and in fairness to Tyler Welsh, stopped it right away. So still 17 points to 11 as we have 3 about minutes left here of added time here, and De La Salle subs on their feet to my left hand side, and as it's just announced, 4 minutes additional time. We're already 1.5 into that, so I think it's going to be a indirect free for De La Salle over on this far side near the sideline, unless the referee is going to throw it in. We'll wait to see what happens. De La Salle 6 points to the good, as I said. Outstanding so far today. Jack Toomey with 7 frees, 165 and 1 from play, 9 on the day as Jack goes back, strikes this indirect free, going down on top of Shane Power. His namesake Philip Power comes across, he can't get onto it. Ball breaks, who's going to pick up possession? Man wearing 4 on his back, Niall Dawson. What's he doing that far up the field? But if they win, they won't mind. Ball is blocked down. Fionnuala Cooney tries to gather it. He can't gather it. He's under severe pressure from Fionn McGrath. Ball is worked back out. It's back out towards Fleming. Fleming trying to get onto possession. He can't get onto it here. Ball is flicked back into Fionnuala again. He drives it long down the field, waiting for it. It's Jack Toomey, 14 on his back, but he's gone back as a sweeper. Ball is launched in. Is there a goal chance here potentially? Ball is going to break. Who has it? Ben O'Neill can't gather possession on this occasion. Ballygunner come away with it. It's Conor Murphy has it, flicks it inside, trying to find Tom Spain. Tom gathers possession, but he comes under pressure from Oisin Power. Oisin Power has it. Is he being fouled? Referee says play away. Flicks the ball dangerously out though. Ballygunner have it. It's the man centre back, Aaron O'Neill, going on a run inside the 45. You feel Ballygunner are going to need a goal here. He's held up by 2 men. Jack Toomey back with 14 on his back. Who's going to come away with this ball? De La Salle driving. Looks like it's going to come out over the sideline. We have a minute left to play here. As I just heard talking to one of our supporters here saying surely it has to be number 11 man the match. We'll wait until the final whistle as the ball is worked in. Who has it? It's 13 for Ballygunner. Works that ball, trying to get a strike in, delivers it in. Tom Spain goes up to try gather. Ballygunner man down on the deck. Conor Tobin has it in his hand. Rugby tackle down outside the 21. And I imagine Daniel Lawler will take that yellow card. He'll have no problem picking up a yellow there for that. You could say that was a cynical foul, a sportsmanlike conduct there by Daniel. But De La Salle 6 points to the good, 17 points to 11. We have 15 seconds of additional time left here. Will they get a chance to win this minor title? Ballygunner going for 6 in a row. Looks like Colm Hartley's going to have to go for a goal. Scoreboards against them, clocks against them. Everyone from De La Salle is against them here at Welsh Park. Colm strikes, lifts, and it looks like, folks, it is. It's got in the bottom corner. A goal for Ballygunner. Colm Hartley gets it. 3 points in it. 111 plays 17. Will there be anything to be added on by Tyler Welsh here? So Colm Hartley with the goal there. Tyler Welsh looks at his watch. The crowd call, blow it up. Referee strikes out. It's all over. De La Salle have won the minor Division 1 hurling title as Welsh Park erupts here in front of us. First time since 2016 they have won the Division 1 minor hurling final on a scoreline of 17 points to 111. Folks, I cannot describe how good of a contest this has been. De La Salle have been excellent all year. Credit to Ballygunner, put up a fight, getting a late goal there at the end, but all credit to the city side. De La Salle coming out on top on a scoreline of 17 to 111. Brilliant scenes in front of us. Plenty of children, mentors, fans, adults all out in the field, parents congratulating De La Salle. And really you would have to give all credit to De La Salle here. What a performance. They were underdogs coming in. They didn't believe that they were beatable today. They certainly proved that on the field. And De La Salle, Division 1 minor hurling champions for the first time since 2016, stopping Ballygunner from doing that 6 in a row. And folks, will have the presentation of the cup in a couple of moments. You imagine it will be a few minutes given the amount of crowd that's out on the field here in Walsh Park. What a game it has been. 17 points to 111. De La Salle victorious by 3 points. We'll be back to you in a couple of moments with our club, our man of the match and our presentation. We'll keep the pictures live here for you. And we're going to go to a couple of ads here until we have the presentation. As I said, going to take a couple of minutes for that presentation, as only right as there's so many people out on the pitch. All credit to De La Salle with that victory. And we'll be back to you in a couple of moments here from Walsh Park for that presentation, folks.
Ryle Oak, Bagnallstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
Do you like to join the club or GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips or analyse competitors' games, then check out Club or Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host, Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.
The Del Sal team, lads, you can come up as well if you wish. A corner, a Koi Figi, obviously Guturi, a hero from the Lucas Grove, for Florida. For Team Rome and Sean. To Carby Braddock, August Rivaldo, Trace Lou, Lesham Gaw Club. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here tonight as Chairman of the County Board. It's absolutely wonderful scenes to be looking out here tonight, this evening, on a fantastic game of hurling from two very, very talented under 17-year-olds at minor competition. I think there's great credit to everybody associated with Ballygunner and DLS. When you look around and you can see the evidence that's been put in from both the parents, the coaches, the selectors of both clubs. If I could just maybe very quickly get a couple of thank yous in from a county board perspective, I'd like to sincerely thank our sponsors, JJ Kavanagh's. JJ's, as you know, has been with us for many, many years, and tonight we have a JJ Kavanagh Award, and the Man of the Match Award tonight goes to DLS's Conor Keane. I'd also like to thank our referees and officials for tonight's game, but not only tonight's game, for all the games over the last couple of weeks. Sorry, Les, that's not right now. That's not right. I'd like again to sincerely thank all our officials for the way they conducted themselves over the last couple of weeks. The hurling championship has been very difficult for those referees. Going out every night of the week, and again over this weekend, and now we're into the football championship. So again, without our officials, the games would simply not go ahead. So I'd sincerely thank all those officials. So well done to them. So look, to Ballygunner, you know, minor champions 5 years in a row, absolutely outstanding record and outstanding achievement. And obviously you came tonight and you were so close. But everybody here in Walsh Park tonight that knows that Ballygunner's turn is going to come again. But for tonight, unfortunately, it wasn't to be yourselves. But for tonight, it certainly is DLS's, and I'm not going today anymore. It's been long coming since the last time DLSL were the last teams to win it, and now I'd like to hand over the cup to DLSL joint captains Conor Keane and Jake Jummy. So well done.
Jay, Paul, Lee, Danny, everyone, man. It was immense. It's like, thank you for that.
Hold it up a little higher for yourself. They can't hear you out there. Picture there that's presenting the cup to Willie. Is that okay there?
Hey Donnie, what's the
well done, lad. Conor, we get a presentation for you. Okay, we'll come down there. I'll come down. Okay, we're going to go down there. That wasn't nice about the referees if that was you. Okay, apologies if it wasn't you. Okay, no problem. No problem. Thanks, lads. Yeah, you go there.
So we're live here in Walsh Park, as you can see, with the man of the match of the day, Conor Keane here. So we're just getting a quick presentation as we're waiting to see just a picture being taken with the man of the match. I'm here with Conor Keane, man of the match. Conor, congratulations. How do you feel after that?
It's a great feeling. We've been waiting for this for a good while, and thank God it's here.
And look, we won't keep you too long from your teammates, but just describe to us, coming towards the end when Ballygunner got that goal, did you think maybe there's a chance they were going to come back?
Look, I didn't even realise the score was. I wasn't looking up at all. I kept my head in the game, and I didn't realise we were up by about 6. So once I got the goal, I was kind of shook now, but thank God we got through. I can't wait.
You were certainly outstanding today. You kept a cool head going down that home stretch there. Any advice for younger players watching when you're under pressure to keep a cool head like you did today?
It's just focus on the game. It's not the occasion you're focusing on, it's more the game. So keep your head in the game, that's about it. That's all I have to say.
Well, we won't keep you much too longer. Conor, congratulations, Clubber TV man of the match.
Thank you.
And enjoy the celebrations, Conor. Take care. So folks, that's all from Walsh Park here for Clubber TV this evening. De La Salle victorious on a scoreline of 17 to 110, I should say. So 3-point victorious here, as you can see the scenes out in front of us here in Walsh Park, as Conor Keane is presented with the man of the match trophy here. Of course, he's getting his pictures taken, which I imagine will be all over social media, and truly deserved. He was outstanding here today in Walsh Park for this minor Division 1 hurling final. As we sign out here, the scenes absolutely of jubilation for De La Salle, stopping the 6 in a row for Ballygunner. First one since 2016, and is this an omen for things to come this weekend here in Waterford? We'll wait and see. I've been your commentator, Seamus Barry, and hopefully you can tune in for Intermediate Eastern final tomorrow between Ballyduff and Ballygunner in the Intermediate Eastern clash here in Walsh Park from 3:30. So for me, folks, that's all, and I hope you have a nice evening and enjoy the weekend. Take care from Clubber TV.
Over and out. Fucking delight. Sound is off, is it? Yeah. Make sure that sound is off. Fucking delight. Like fuck, someone else can win something. We're gonna win the intermediate final. We don't win the scene. They'll win the under fucking fence. Thank God they didn't win that. Oh, no, I need them not to win. You don't mean that bad. It's good to see someone.
Rilo, Bagnstown, Loughlin Bridge, Carlow Town. I've been driving this route for 20 years now. As a driver, you get to see the importance of these bus routes for people in the community. We really connect with the whole country. People use the service for their shopping, going to college, going to matches. They come to rely on us to get them where they want to be. We're also the official transport provider for Carlow GAA players and supporters. You get to know some familiar faces along the way, doing their daily routine or their weekly trips. It's nice to see a friendly smile to brighten up your journey. My name is Jimmy. I've been driving for JJ Kavanagh & Sons for 30 years.
like to join the Club or GAA community, earn some money for your club, and get state-of-the-art analysis for your team? If you're a player or a coach who wants an easy way to review and comment on match clips or analyse competitors' games, then check out Club or Coach. If you're a county board, videographer, or even a club that wants to maximise the revenue potential of the games you stream, we offer free services to run a paywall and video ads. If you're an expert analyst, check out our automated clip generator, which can eliminate a lot of your repetitive manual tasks, and you can focus your energy on capturing the real insights which help your teams improve and use your freed up time to help additional teams. If you'd like to join our growing Clubber community, please contact sales@clubbertv.com for a free trial or advice on the different packages we offer.
Welcome to I Love My Club By, with me, your host, Seamus Barry, the podcast that gives you the insight into our local games of hurling and camogie. Join us as we take a look at some of the characters around the county on I Love My Club By.